Hey you guys, welcome to another video. As you already read from the title of this video, it is going to be about my eyebrows, my do's and don't for eyebrows. Now my eyebrows are naturally thick. I always had thick eyebrows. Now it was a point where I had like thin eyebrows, and that's just because I went to the wrong person to do my eyebrows, and my eyebrows were like extremely thick and it grew out so much because my natural shape was gone and it was just really thin. So I always get questions on how do I do my eyebrows and how I maintain my eyebrows. The key to like keeping your eyebrows in the best shape is to just get a cleanup. Just go get my eyebrows done. I always tell the people, the people that work there, I just want to clean up. Now I just have usually one person to do my eyebrows, but now that I'm back at college, I usually just get them done by like random people, and I need to stop doing that because it never really looked like this. So I am going to try to like go back to my person that always do my eyebrows. Shout out to Kenny, because he always just does me right. He always just cleans up my brows how I want them, like tweezes them how I want them, trim them how I want them. He just does them so perfect. So I am going to try to do that. So just always have that one person that you go to always have your brows. The other thing is you don't want to get your eyebrows done all the time. Like, have some space in between when you get your eyebrows done. I used to get my eyebrows done like well, let me just say, I started doing my eyebrows when I was about to be in the 10th grade. I was about what, 15, 14, one of those ages. My mom never wanted me to get my eyebrows done, so I always used to just press her, "Mom, please," because I had like a unibrow and it was just not attractive. Like, I was not feeling 100%. Like, I never will feel like 100%. So like, my aunt used to tell her, take Tracy to get her eyebrows done, you know, she needs to get her eyebrows done, it's too thick, let them be in shape. So I don't know what got to her head. She just took me to get my eyebrows done, and that's how I started getting my eyebrows done. But yeah, back to the space. I personally do not do my eyebrows every month. I always do them like a month and a half. Sometimes I even go 2 or 3 months without doing my eyebrows. But usually if it's that long and I don't do my eyebrows, usually just tweeze them with the tweezer. Let me show y'all. So I usually use 2 tweezers, but I can't find the silver one. The silver one is much sharper, and that just does me right all the time. But if I can't do that, I usually use this one I got from my cosmetology school. That one does miracles too. And usually when I want to, I just like trim, you know, make them in shape. So yeah, if I don't do my eyebrows in like 2 to 3 months, I usually just do that instead and just clean up my eyebrows myself how I want them, because you know yourself more than anyone else. The other thing is how I keep my eyebrows thick and healthy. When I go to sleep, I take so much care of my skin. So what I usually rub on my eyebrows is Vaseline. You can get Vaseline anywhere. Vaseline helps your hair grow, it helps your eyebrows grow, it helps your eyelashes grow. I personally still do it on my eyebrows, but now my eyelashes, because I did get a sky and I felt like that was the reason why, because I put so much product on my eyelashes, and skies are like caused by like the clogging of like your eyelash. So I stopped doing that, and I just, yeah, that was like the worst. So yes, Vaseline does help your eyebrows to grow. It keeps them in shape, and it does like help make them look more healthier. So I'll recommend that for you. But I hope you guys really like this video. If you haven't already subscribe to my channel, because it's about to be popping. And yeah, and if you like this video, don't forget to thumbs up. Bye, see you in my next video. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to be doing is my don'ts. This is going to be a little bit jokey, so yeah.
So never brush your eyebrow with this, never. You always want to use this instead. Okay, so for my don'ts, I'm using a very dark pencil. This dark pencil is really dark. It's a dark brown, and it's almost like, let me sharpen this really quick, because I really want you guys to see like how this dark brown pencil can make your eyebrows go to 0, because it's just a mess. But yeah, so I just brushed it with this. As you can see, it doesn't even look all that good. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is just filling them in. And when you fill them in, this is a don't. When you fill them in, you're supposed to fill them in with light strokes. I'm going to be doing dark strokes because this is how people do their eyebrows. Like, I'm not even going to lie. I've seen someone do their eyebrows just like thick. Like, it's just, I don't know. But I'm going to be heavy-handed. And this is a hint. If you're heavy-handed, you already know your eyebrows going to look dark and like drawn and just like, I don't know. But I'm going to be really heavy-handed with this. I'm heavy-handed. As you can see, they look dark. They look dark. And I'm not even really going in a shape. I'm just like really just, yeah. And this is a don't, you guys. This is a don't. I personally do not do this when I fill in my eyebrows the correct way. But people always seem to like come to the end of their eyebrows and fill that in too. And I really don't understand why people do that, but hey. As you can see, it's just really dark. And it looks black. This is a brown pencil. I forgot what this pencil was called, but I'll put it in the description box for you guys that are wondering what it's called. It's a good pencil. I used to use this pencil before I got hip. Before I got hip to the good stuff. I used to. So, let me do the other side. And you're still doing the heavy handed. You're not doing no light strokes at all. Like, you're just being really heavy. You want to add your fake hairs, but it's not even fake because you're already doing it dark. So, then you want to come to the end. Yeah. So as you can see, my eyebrows look a mess. They look a mess, like really a mess. And then I'm going in with my little brush here. I could use this for like laying my edges down for real. That's why this brush really is. I don't really like this brush. So I'm going to go back and like try to make it look perfect, but it's really not going to be perfect because you already did it really dark. So what's the point? They just look really massive, like really massive right now. It's crazy. So for cleanup, I'm going to be using my Elegant concealer. This is like a light shade, and people do this, guys. People do this. So this is a light shade. It's called Fawn. Fawn is really light. It's really light because it's for lighter skin tones. I'm a dark skin person, so this concealer is not good for cleanup. But let's just clean this up. I'm using my angle brush, just a regular angle brush, and I'm just gonna clean up my eyebrows, clean up my thick drawn eyebrows. Yo, I'm really dead right now. Like, okay, so I'm just gonna clean this up. Clean up, everybody do your shit. As you can see, this is too light for my complexion. It's too light. And then you're not even really like being neat with it. You're just like spreading the concealer around your whole face, around your brow. Trying to be perfect over here, but it's not. And this. Then I'm just going to blend with my fingers because I wanted to blend it with my skin tone. So now I'm just going to do the second brow. So most people that have thick eyebrows and the inner brows, this is what they usually do. Just throw on a concealer and try to blend it all out. But it still don't even look right because, for one, it's a dark pencil. For two, it's a lighter concealer that is not close to your skin tone. You're just doing whatever. So as you can see, my eyebrows, they're like really screaming for help. They're screaming for help. Like, look at this. Just look. Look at this. Look at this. And if your hair is jet black, your actual real eyebrows are jet black. Your eyebrows are jet black. Don't use a dark brown. You have to use a light brown so it'll look naturally. Never use a dark brown. I cannot stress this enough. Like, I've learned the hard way. Like, I used to go out like this. I used to. And I'm not even ashamed because, you know what? I was young at that time and I thought that was the thing. I thought drawing my eyebrows thick were the thing. So, cut that out. Please cut that out.
So we are done here. As you can see, my eyebrows do not look so pretty. So I'm going to be right back and show you guys how I do my eyebrows naturally and how they look so natural, beautiful, and not heavy drawn on, and just look like I just cleaned them up with concealer. So I'll be right back. Bye. Alright, so let's get started with my dudes. As you can see, my eyebrows are really thick, so it's not much needed for my eyebrows really. So what I'm using is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in the color chocolate, and I'm just filling in the places that I personally feel like needs to be filled in. And I'm just going to do the end, and I'm not going to do the beginning of my eyebrow, because that's the problem. When you do the middle of your eyebrow where the beginning is, that's when it looks kind of massive and like overdrawn on, and I don't want that effect. I just want a natural thick brow effect. So that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm just going to brush that out for any harsh lines that I just did with the pomade, and I'm just doing this so it'll look more natural. So as you can see, I am using a much better skin complexion concealer. As you already know, I love the LA Girl Pro Concealer. It's inexpensive and it's really good. So the color I'm using is in Chestnut, and I am just going to clean up my bottom and my top. Alright, so usually when I do the top of my eyebrow, I always add my foundation that I'm wearing for that day into the concealer. The only reason why I do this is because it comes out more flawless and it doesn't look like I just packed a whole bunch of concealer on the top of my eyebrow because I don't have them done. So always add that foundation that you're wearing in the concealer that day and blend everything out. Alright, so this step is really easy. I'm just blending it out with a brush. You can use your finger if you want to, but I personally don't use my finger sometimes. The only time I use my finger if I just need like more blending to do, and I'll just use my finger if I'm brushing or something. But for this step, I'm using a brush to make it look more natural and just flawless. So as you can see, it looks so much better. Like I said, and like you saw for yourself, I have really full eyebrows, so I don't really have that many steps to do. But for the steps that I did do, I hope you guys really learned something and got some tips and tricks. But anyway, check out the description box. Everything I use will be in there, and I'll see you in my next video.